Welcome back, YouTube. Blade Shadow3 here, back in with another Wi-Fi battle for you guys. This one's against the Flawless Win. I do apologize if I do not know exactly what happens in the Wi-Fi battle, because I did find this kind of at the back, and I'm pretty sure this was probably taken at least 4 months ago. So, forgive me if I don't know exactly everything that happens, but, looking at the team preview, definitely threats I have to worry about is the Mega Mawile. The core of Heatran and Gourgeist might be a bit of an issue. Scarf or even Banded Terrakion is going to be a huge problem. Starmie, if it's like Sashed, or even Scarf Starmie. I know Scarf Starmie is not exactly common, but still. Scarf Spec Starmie, that could be an issue. And then also Hydreigon could be an issue if I don't check it right. So anyways, looking over at my team, though, I do have I have the core of Trevenant and Gliscor, because I kind of feel like that core kind of works pretty good. I have a Greninja, which I like, Expert Belt Greninja. I have a Life Orb Talonflame, I believe. I have a Choice Specs Salamence, because Choice Specs Salamence, nobody uses that. Like, Special Offensive Salamence is actually surprisingly really good. A lot of people use Mixed, but full-on Specially Offensive is not bad. And then, of course, I have my Choice Bonded Kyurem Black to just break walls, and that's exactly what it does. Let's just get right into the battle. Like I said before, I am facing the Flawless Win. His channel can be down in the description below, so feel free to check him out after the battle. He's a really good guy, he uploads really good content. So, right off the bat, I'm going to be leading off with my Gliscor. He's going to be leading off with his Hydreigon. He actually doubles on the first turn, which, honestly, I'm not entirely sure why. I would have went straight away from Dragon Pulse, because I feel Hydreigon has a pretty good matchup against Starmie. But anyways, he switches into Starmie, and then he switches right out into his Terrakion, as I'm going to switch out as well. He predicts my switch pretty good, and I'm going to go out into my Kyurem, actually. Not quite sure why. I guess to take the Ice Beam. Because, Kyurem would resist that. But, obviously, I don't want to stay in on this thing, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Scarfed, and if Scarf Close Combat will be enough to knock me out. I do know that for a fact, so I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Gliscor. He misses his first Stone Edge, which is a bit unfortunate, but overall, unless he's banded, that wouldn't have done too much damage. As he decides to switch out now, he's going to go out into his Mawile, as I'm going to go for a knockoff, I guess wanting to get rid of his Choice Scarf, if he has one, so then that way it won't outspeed my entire team and cause a lot of damage to it. But anyways, he's going to Mega Evolve with his Mega Mawile right here. That's fine by me. I'm not too threatened by it, because I do have Gliscor, as I'm going to go for the Earthquake right now. That Earthquake's going to do a good chunk of damage to the Mawile IMO, as he's going to go for the Play Rough. That Play Rough, though, also does a lot of damage. I mean, Gliscor's pretty bulky. I think he has, like, base 145, I believe, defense. And, yeah, it did a lot of damage. But anyways, I am going to go for a Earthquake. Unfortunately, it won't be enough to knock it out, but he actually makes the play of predicting my Protect to get more HP back instead of going for, like, the Sucker Punch. He went for, or Play Rough, he went for a Substitute, which wouldn't have been a bad play, except for the fact that, I don't carry, like, I have Protect, but I just didn't feel like it was, like, worth it. I just wanted to get rid of the Mega Mawile. So, that was a bit of a misplay, but it was a good prediction. It just wasn't what I had in mind. But anyways, I am able to knock out the Mega Mawile, which is huge, because that thing was a pain. That Mega Mawile could have had the possibility to sweep me. If it would have gotten up a Substitute of Sword Dance, it would have been GG. It would have been GG with a combination of Sucker Punch and Play Rough that would have been able to knock me out. But anyways, right here, Hydreigon comes in. I Protect just to get a bit of HP back. Now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go on my Trevenant. And because my Trevenant's basically my specially offensive wall, and it's basically the only thing I have to take hits from this Hydreigon right now. It's not like probably the best matchup, but it is a matchup nonetheless. And with the special attack drop, it's now going to take hits pretty decently from this. So he's going to switch out. He's going to go on his Heatran, predicting either the just trying to get the matchup advantage, and also trying, in case I wanted to go for Will-O-Wisp just for residual damage. Unfortunately, I do miss my Leech Seed right there, but the Leech Seed miss, it isn't game-changing, but it is a bit unfortunate. I'm going to switch out here because I don't want to take a Flamethrower or a Lava Plume, as most Heatrans carry. So I am going to go on my Gliscor, which means I can now go for an Earthquake and to basically do a lot of damage and knock out this Heatran. I'm not quite sure what it was predicting, to be honest. I guess he was predicting like the knockoff, or maybe possibly a Protect, just to get some HP back. But anyways, now what he's going to do is he's going to bring in a Starmie. Obviously, I don't want to stay in here because I have been playing pretty predictably. So I'm thinking he might want to go for the Ice Beam this time, predicting me to stay in. So I am going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Kieran Black. He does have the Stealth Rocks up, which is a bit unfortunate, which means my Kieran will be taking a nice 25% damage. As he does opt to go for the Ice Beam right here, so I am able to resist that pretty nicely. And then threaten this thing out with either an Outrage or a Bolt Strike. As he's going to switch out, he's going to go onto his physically defensive wall. As he's going to frisk me. He finds I do have a choice band. As I'm going to go for the Outrage because I wasn't entirely sure. I don't think I wrote down his team. I wasn't sure if he had a ground type or not. So I just wanted to basically do a lot of damage with an Outrage. As, yeah, it did a lot of damage with that Outrage. That Gore, guys, did not appreciate that Outrage. He's going to go for a Shadow Sneak, try and get his bit of damage up before he does die to another Outrage. But Gore, guys, is pretty bulky. And the fact that the Choice Banded Adamant, that just shows the power of Kieran Black. That just shows the raw power of Kieran Black. I just love this thing so much. But anyways, I do get the 3-turn Outrage, which means I will be forced to stay in here, and the Choice Scarf Terrakion is going to be enough to knock out my Kieran Black. I won't be able to switch, unfortunately. And that will be the end of Kieran Black. Its reign of tyranny will then end as it faints, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyways, it's time. I'm going to go back out now into my Gliscor, basically because Gliscor pretty much checks Choice Scarfed or even Choice Banded Terrakion. Not so much Choice Banded, but Choice Scarfed, it checks pretty well. He's going to bring in his Hydreigon now. I'm going to go for the Toxic. I just want to get Residual off because I'm pretty sure I know he's going to switch. I'm just not sure what he's going to switch into. I basically want to get Residual off on anything, and Poison is good on any Pokemon. I'm not per se Toxic stalling Gliscor because I don't like that, but I just carry Toxic on it just in case they come against another wall. And I need to just get some residual damage off on anything. But anyways, obviously I'm not entirely sure what he wants to do, so I am going to switch out. I am going to go out with my Trevenant to take. If he wants to go for a Draco Meteor, I saw how well I ate it up last time. I'm pretty sure I can eat it up this time. So I'm going to switch out into my Special Defensive Trevenant. As he makes the good prediction, doubles out into his Starmie to get the type matchup advantage. Right here, he decides to switch, I guess predicting me to switch, back out into my Gliscor? I'm not entirely sure what he was predicting here, but right here, I have no better play than to just go for the Horn Leech. Hope I can live an Ice Beam because it's unstep and try and knock it out with the Horn Leech. I guess he was predicting the Horn Leech, but I'm not entirely sure what he did there. But anyways, he's back in now with the Hydreigon. He is Toxic, which, will rack up some damage. I guess he's Choice Specs? I want to say for the damage, he's Choice Specs, which would explain everything. Okay, so I'm guessing he's Choice Specs. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that later. But anyways, I'm gonna Leech Seed because I can't knock it out with Horn Leech. Horn Leech is doing absolutely nothing. So the only way I can do this is by wearing him down with a combination of Toxic and Leech Seed, and then probably throwing a couple Horn Leeches here and there. But Horn Leeches is honestly not going to be doing anything. So my only hope is to kind of Toxic stall this Hydreigon out. But basically, I'm just trying to do as much damage to it as I possibly can. As right here, he does decide to forfeit because I do believe that was his only Pokemon left, and it was only a matter of time before he did wear it out. And then I do have a Talonflame and a Specs Salamence in my back pocket that I could just switch into at any time. So he does opt to forfeit right there. But anyways, it was still a really good game. Flawless win. So, check him out. His channel will be down in the description below. And hopefully you enjoyed the battle. Sorry about the kind of bad narration. I have not seen the Wi-Fi battles in the back probably as often as I should, and I do like doing kind of raw narrations because I feel you connect more. And if you watch the battle so many times, you know exactly what's gonna happen. It seems kind of dead, if you know what I mean. There's no raw emotion there. It's just okay, it's like you're reading from a script. I don't like that, so I kind of like keeping things fresh and alive and take things one time. So kind of shows if I make a mistake, I don't like making too many mistakes, obviously. But, if I make a couple mistakes here and there, I kind of feel like it adds to the whole, it humanizes me, So, that's just my little rambling thing at the end. So hopefully you enjoy. Check out my opponent, Flawless Win. His channel can be down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great and wonderful day. And hopefully you are enjoying the Wi-Fi week, the 200 sub special Wi-Fi week. Next week we will be resuming with 3 Wi-Fi battles a week, and then some Nuzlocke parts here and there. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.